Back with another one. Only built for golf links. Follow me. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Only built for golf links. That's LINX at the end. Sorry it took so long. I missed an episode last week. Talk about my trip. And when I got back, I had one day off. Got a catching up to do at home. A little rest, whatever I could. And then hit the ground running at work. Crazy week at work. A lot of overtime. Good overtime, not complaining. So finally, day off today. Finally getting it in. All right, where do I start? So we do a yearly trip to Frederick, Maryland. Not the fancy name, not Ocean City, not Myrtle Beach, or anywhere else in like Florida. Good golf for your money, I believe. Down in Frederick, Maryland. My buddy Mike's been setting this trip up. I moved into the neighborhood back in 2010. I met the guys in 2011. And when I met them, the trip had, was already set up. It was like a few weeks before they took off. So my first trip was 2012. I want to say it was like 6 or 8 guys my first year. And the number goes up and down, mostly up. And we're up to 20. I think we did 20 last year. We did 20 this year. Great time. Bunch of guys from Jersey, bunch of guys from Philly. It's a lot of the same guys, and then a few guys bring friends, co-workers. I myself have brought a few of my co-workers on board. Some of these guys have gone already 2 times already on this. Great time. 4 days, 6 rounds. I tell people this, and a lot of people are just like, a lot of golf. It's a lot of golf. And every year I say to myself, like, nah, it's not bad. Then when I'm there, I'm like, fuck, it's too much golf. It's a lot of golf. And guys always complain about it. And obviously, long day. No rain this year in the forecast. We caught little cloudiness on the first day. It rained, I believe, earlier in the day or maybe the night before. Our first night round was at Worthington, Man, U.S. Open qualifying course a few years back. We played it after a few weeks, maybe a few days after that tournament took place. Fast greens, always kicks my butt. Just for the record, all these courses in Maryland kick my. I don't think I've ever broken 100 this many times on the trip like I did this year. 99, 92, and a 99. I shot a 100 and 104, and then one round was best ball. We needed that because it's a lot of golf. Next year I'll forget about it and say, yeah, let's go, let's do it. 4 days, 6 rounds. Great setup, great bunch of guys. So we play one round on the first day. Courses vary from year to year. We do some of the same ones every year, every other year. We do a lot of the same courses, same rotation. We might mix up the days we play them on. We might mix up the if we play it on the first day or fourth day, because those are the 1 round days, first and fourth. Second and third day are the 2 round days, and depending on the format, the competition that weekend, it's gonna kick your ass. So this year they mixed it up. The Philly guys were crying so much about losing to the Jersey guy. Shout out to Andy Newitt for the heads up on the expensive items down at the bottom of the menu. Love you, Andy. Hope all is well. So yeah, so the losing team buys dinner for the winning team. Liquor not included, just dinner. Desserts negotiable. I think it goes from year to year, vary. This year there was 20 guys, 4 5-man teams. So my man Mike had full plate on how to go about organizing 20 guys. Set this up as fair as possible for everybody, where nobody got jerked, nobody was sandbagged. Some guys do the handicaps, they golf year round. Some guys play here and there, once a month, once every other month, and they suck and they guess their handicap. So those are the guys that get annoying. You know who you are. And those guys get the strokes. For the first time ever, I don't think I've ever seen that before. guys were getting double strokes, 2 strokes on certain holes, depending on their handicap. Saw that a lot this year. I don't think I've ever seen that before. They weren't the 30s that they were claiming. All right, Joe. Next year you're an 18. Hashtag Joe's an 18. It's gonna be fun. Busting his balls at work with us. Then on the side, my man Vic ran a Stableford game or a Stableford match amongst the 20 guys. $10 each. First, second, and third prize. Uh, Pretty cool cash. All 3 prizes. You get points for every hole you score. You get points for birdies. You get points for par. So we started the day out in Somerset County. We all drove up to Mike's house. We jump in Vic's RV. I didn't know what to expect. A cool ride. Definitely a lot of work for the guy in charge. In this case, Vic. This thing. It's not just turn and go. It's a lot of stuff. It's a checklist, I would say, before you take off and hit the road. Pretty cool. Never been in one before. Mixing some adult beverages in the back. That was fun. So we were nice and tuned up. Worthington Manor for our first round. And of course, we see each other, once a year. The greetings, the hugs, the handshakes, introductions, new guy. I meet my arch nemesis, Scott, the twin. Scott and Steve, two of the coolest dudes on this trip. I forgot which one I arm wrestled a few years ago. I want to say Scott, but probably not. I'm positive it was Scott. Good arm wrestle. I won. I won that too, Scott. Last year we also the Scott thing goes back to a few years back. Jersey versus Philly, just kept missing all the putts. 2 footers, 3 footers, all those short. 9 out of 10 times anybody else would make them. My man Scott was having the yips that year, just missing all of them, missing all of them. So we weren't giving them any putts. We were making them put out, and just beat them that year, or we won our match that year. And I'm sure we won the whole thing too. So it's been an ongoing thing, 3-4 years now. Two putt Scott, whatever they were calling him, silly nicknames. So last year we played for a beer, no, nothing harmless, at Clustered Spot. Got him there between matches. It was the first round. It was definitely second or third day because we had a round right after our lunch, and we went out again. That I do remember. This year he catches me off guard, not expecting it, and he wants to go at it right away. First round, like caught me off guard. I was like, shit, man. All right, I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen on the first day. So we hit the range. Scott, man, come on, let's play you and me for a beer. I'm like, let's do it. Get on the range. I'm hitting them well, stretching, warming up, and we go off. Like third or fourth group, maybe second or third group, and we're out. Go back and forth, back and forth. I don't remember, but I think I had like a 3 or 4 hole lead at the turn, and then I just got lazy and careless, and I don't know. I must have asked him at like the 15th hole, oh, what's the score? He goes, you're up by 1. I'm like, fuck. So he caught up to me. I was goofing off, not paying attention, got cocky, got careless, started giving them holes one by one. So now I was either up by 1 stroke play, by the way, not match play, it was stroke play. So up by 1 with like 3 holes to play. There's a par 4, par 3, and a par 5 at Worthington Manor. Par 4, I think we squared up. Par 3, I think he tied me up. I think I blew it there, or maybe I was still up 1. Whatever the case, it came down to 18th hole. I needed to no worse than no more than par to keep this guy at bay. He was hitting the ball very well up to that point. We both drove the ball off the tee. Not the best drives. And like we were left rough. Picture this hole, long par five, elevated tee box. You're driving through trees, downhill to a dogleg left. And then on that fairway, it's a double fairway. It's one at the bottom, one at the top with rough and maybe a trap in the middle. So now you gotta hit it, I don't know how many yards out to make and then the left turn towards the hole. You just gotta take it one shot at a time. And we both end up in the same spot. Short left, rough, at the corner, like at the very corner, like the last place you could hit it before going into the deep stuff and losing your ball. I hit mine up. My hybrid, just swing it, get it up there. Don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm safe because it's like uphill and sideways, fucking whacked out 18th hole, but it's a good one because it kicks your ass. Side note, same hole, same course. Maybe my second or third year on that trip, me and Joe run out of our cart runs out of juice. So instead of calling the fucking clubhouse, hey, we're at the 18th fairway, can you send somebody with a cart? We're pushing this fucking thing like dummies up the fucking fairway till the other guys on the group on the green that are finished already are watching us. They're cracking up, they're laughing. They get somebody's attention, kid comes out, we switch carts. But we pushed this fucking thing for like two strokes, two shots. We were closer to the green than we were to the fairway by the time they got closer to the tee box by the time they got to us with a new cart. So yeah, so that's my memory of that hole. Now back to the story. Match with Scott. My second shot's out there. I'm safe. Scott, moment of just blanks out, I guess, just and duffs once, twice. Finally, on his third shot out of that rough, he gets out, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I got some space between us now. Now it's gonna come down to the green and a couple of putts. That's what I think. So I find my ball for my third shot, 120 something, 130 something. Play it safe. I aim for the front of the green and hope for some roll. That's what happened. Down that on the green. Roll down. At 3-putt for a fucking 6. So I putt. So I'm in. Just to cut the story short. Scott is going for his 1, 2, 3, 4. His fifth shot to the green. Launches it. Nobody sees it where it goes. Nobody sees. He lost it. The other guys weren't. A couple guys weren't looking. I lost it from the start. I was having a lot of trouble this year on this trip keeping track of the ball. I don't know if it's old age or maybe I need new glasses or just bad weather, bad background, whatever. Just having trouble this year keeping track of the ball. Loses his ball. Finds it. He's like overshot the green, way left, practically at the 1 tee box, and just chunk, and just finally got on, putted in. Yeah, match was over, but that's how close it was. Fucking Scott. Can't wait to do it again next year. Take another beer from you. This will motivate you to practice and get me back next year. See what happens. Looking forward to it.